This charming abandoned house in France has lain empty for quite a while and has since been gorgeously sitting in silence. With its nickname Maison de la Montagne, meaning mountain house, it promptly becomes clear to us where the building owes its name from. The former residents were obviously artsy and poured their passion and soul into their tiny house, painting their walls as they drifted off to a wonderful mountainous landscape. Dream away with me today as I visit this little house and explore what has been left behind. Welcome back everyone on a brand new video. Today I'm in France again and I have such an adorable and tiny cottage to show you. This rustic place has lied secret deep in the French countryside for plenty of ages. And I actually haven't found out much yet about the story of this place. But as far as I know, it was owned by a French couple. They lived there alone, had no children, and they devoted themselves to their passion for art. As you can see right behind me, they painted this beautiful wall with the mountain theme, and you can tell that they actually did this themselves. Apart from that, we found out that the place must have been sitting here vacant and abandoned ever since around 2008-2009. That means it's been abandoned for 12 years already, and you can tell because everywhere it's crowded with cobwebs, dust, and you really have to watch your head. But anyways, if you want to see how we are gonna venture away through the dense network of cobwebs in the end, make sure to stay tuned for the end of this week's exploration. Let's go now. Alright, so let's start off this video with the magical mural right in front of me I just talked about in the introduction. Imagine it was once made by the people that actually lived inside of these four walls. This was their protected and homely place. And right now it has just been sitting here. It's left abandoned as a wall, and nobody is looking after it or either caring about it anymore. I really love how they made these stones. Such a very rustic cottage, and sad that it never got a new life. I always love that the French people, in general, richly decorate their homes with a lot of personal taste. Gives you a lot of information about the former owners and their style. I don't know if you can see it, but right in front of me there is a huge net of cobwebs. I'm not gonna touch it because the place is so well preserved in time. I'm only the second person to be inside of here. That's such an honor. Wow, all the ornaments here. The clown down beneath there. Still a DVD player and everything. Imagine that all those strings of cobwebs are all just spread across the walls and the ceilings here. I mean, those are all dead spiders. The bad thing is you are never able to see it properly on cam, but Trust me, you definitely do not want to walk inside of here. You will be covered in cobwebs. But anyways, let's stop the talking about the cobwebs. Because have a look over here. Wow. Happy birthday, it is saying with Asian signs. Maybe a present they got when they were on holiday, or maybe from an Asian friend. I don't know. There's also magazines right over here. And look, this vase over here was also painted by hand. I love it. Oh my. That's amazing. They had their own little, tiny bar area here. Bottles of liquor, bottles of soft drinks, the glasses. They're all still just standing next to each other. Telephone over here, some pencils. That's amazing. So they could grab a drink here and eventually have a seat right over here in their cozy living room. Now also have a look at the tiniest details. I really love the sort of lantern they've hung up here on the bricked wall. Some plasters. And look over here. A picture on their marriage day. Wow, and this was the couple who lived here. They look happy, happily in love. Both are smiling on one of the most glorious days of their life. God bless them, wherever they might be right now. But I guess the reason this property is sitting here is that, and these people actually passed away. So this was the other part of their living room. We have a beautiful stone fireplace. Their dining table, I presume. Still some tools for knitting, some buttons inside of this box here. Cigars, I think. Oh no, was once a cigar box, but also filled with buttons. And on the ground over here too. Also have a look at the wooden ceiling beams. I'm not gonna show the outside of this place to protect it, but what I can tell you is that it actually has a timber design, this house. Wow. Have a look over here. Again, so charming. And this actually leading to a very tiny, cute little kitchen. I really have to watch my head over here. But I really want to see it. So yeah, I'm just giving it a go. Alright, wow. Have a look at this. Even still, all their food products are standing here on the shelves. Completely moldy, just rotting away. Luckily there is not such a bad smell inside the kitchen. I expected it to be worse. There are so many tiny things standing everywhere. Alright. I'm not sure if I can open this one, but I will try it. Whoa. There is a lot of dust coming outside. Still some pickles and other food products. But this time, there is a pretty bad smell coming outside, honestly. Oh, that was actually a book with recipes. What's this? like a blender or something, a grinder, a mixer, I don't know. Whoa, a lot of grooming products, strangely enough. I was not expecting that in the kitchen. Look over here, how many hairbrushes they had. Alright, so how do I close this again? There we go. Meanwhile, my hand is just covered in cobwebs, but honestly, I don't care. And as strange as it might sound, I'm getting quite used to it while doing this hobby already for so many years. Look at the spices and everything still standing here. And all the pans and pots just pristinely hanging up where they were left 12 years ago. It's absolutely amazing to see how some places have just remained entirely free of any vandalism. I think this sign over here was actually something that they were in a group, or yes, something with art. It's saying 50 years. That's over here, 50 ans, from 1952 till 2002. And I see a first name that's Jean. So maybe Jean was the man who lived there together with his wife. And maybe they were just in an artistic club or group. Wow. Alright, let's see what's inside of here. It's always so special to open up all these cabinets and just rummage around everything. Especially knowing that you're one of the first people since abandonment to have a peek inside of them. Wow. So adorable. Still all their plates and everything inside on the shelves. Over here is even more. We have some placemats as well. And some more chinaware and plates. Now this is absolutely the definition of pristine. Wow. Look at the very unique lamp here on top, and you can clearly see the amount and number of cobwebs I was talking about all the time. Over here is another picture. Also definitely looks like it was taken in a mountainous area, somewhere on an ancient stone bridge. Looks like a beautiful area, and maybe the woman in frame is actually the past owner, and she's together with a friend or her sister or another family member here. You can clearly tell the disintegration of the property during the years, sadly enough. Wow. Have a look at this. All the dirt of the roof and the cracking ceiling has just been falling on top of all the dolls there. They are completely dirty because of all these crumbled parts. Dang. And then over here we have this beautiful fireplace. Golden net in front. Wow. Have a look at that over there. I really like it. Such a cute tiny bellows hanging over here as well. I think this was a very tiny bed warming pan. They would put the hot coals of the fire inside of here, place it right under the bed, and eventually during winter time it would be nice and plausibly warm to fall asleep. Dang, there are so many things here. A beautiful copper clock that has oxidized during the years. A coffee grinder. All these jugs, and it's all just resting behind the thick layers of cobwebs here. Oh, there is a cowbell over here too. Wow. Some plates, beautiful decoration. This is a part of an oil lamp. There's even another old photo. Maybe this was Mr. Jean, but I think it was not taken inside of this house, but somewhere else. Maybe at a friend's place. Tiny spinning wheel here. Oh, there's even pesticides for rats. Wow. I just love how everything is left so pristinely. I'm wondering if I can open this up, but it doesn't seem so. Some napkins. Also have a look over here. Not only these very unique lamp holders, but also again all the cobwebs and the dead spiders in between them. It is absolutely insane. They are everywhere. So we've seen a living room, we found a kitchen, and we've seen a dining room. What we haven't seen is a bedroom and a bathroom, and it's right in front of us here. Let's venture ourselves through a dense network of cobwebs to also show you the other rooms. This very cozy and charming house. Beautiful decorative fan over there. And what I personally really love about this house is that you can tell these people, they didn't own much. They were just living a very ordinary and simple life. But it's beautiful to have a glimpse and you get aware of the beauty of simplicity. You don't need much possessions. As long as you have one trusted place where you feel comfortable within, it's enough. And that's the evidence. I think these people definitely lived a happy life. At least I have good vibes inside of this house. Still all their sheets over here. It's very hard to open these drawers. They are mostly filled with cheese anyway. Even some tiny dolls are on the ground here. Maybe from their grandchildren when they came over, I don't know. But the spider webs are so insane, like. I'm not even gonna open this part up here. I can open up this one though, but there's not much very special things. There is a bell, but yeah, that's far it. Now let's have a look in the wardrobe. There are so many things. Alright, well, this one's gonna be very hard to open. Dang. All their clothes are still inside. I think I'm the first person to ever open this. Even a flashlight over here. Out of battery though. This was definitely a compartment of the woman. I also really like the lamp. Very French. These people were of a Roman Catholic belief. There's still this sort of little receptacle over here. Also with a candle of a priest, Saint Antoine. Pray for us, it's saying. The thermometer writes, down beneath it. Oui?
J'ai trouvé ça.
No! Oh my gosh. What the heck? There was even a gun left inside. We have to be careful if this one's not loaded, but this is a double barrel rifle. Definitely used for hunting on the fields. Dang, that's insane. So it was actually hidden right in this corner over here. What the heck, guys? You see, that is another reason why you always have to go in depth while you're exploring these places, because you never know what you can find. This was my friend's second visit. She also missed it during her first visit. That's insane. Well, that gun was far from expected. For such a little house, finding a gun. Honestly, it's quite rare to find guns inside of French houses, because most of the times people tend to steal them. In this case, luckily, not many people have found this place. And have a look how some tiny ivy is already growing in. I cannot even move myself over here, because this is their bathroom. But yeah, everywhere are spider webs. However, still everything is left behind. Dang. Wow. What a time capsule of the past. So, thanks for everyone for sticking around to the video till the very last end. Because right now it's time, as I promised in the introduction, to make our way through the garage. I'm already wearing this, because follow me. This is crazy, people. Alright, just show it to them first, where we have to go through. This is absolutely insane. It is just crowded with spiders. This is spider paradise. I feel like Indiana Jones, the Lost Raider or something right now. Alright, I'm using a broom to make my way through the dance network. Show it to them. Show it. It's insane. They are everywhere. The dead spiders and things. And also plenty of spiders are still alive. Most of the times I never destroy cobwebs, honestly, but in this case we really want to find out what's on the other side of the garage. And yeah, the only way to get away and make a way through is by doing this. What's this? Oh, oops. Look, it's a picture of a castle, a chateau. Dang. This hasn't been walked for so many years. It's absolutely insane. Absolutely insane. Have a look at this room. Oh my gosh. But we nearly made our way through, people. We nearly made our way through. Oh, it's actually not that much. C'est pas très très ouf, mais... This was like a little workshop of them, as you can see. Yeah, you can have a peek around the corner, but it's not that much. It's actually way more little than I expected it to be. And I was discussing with my friend, like, is there no fridge inside of this home? Because in the kitchen, the fridge was absent. Well, here it is. Let's see if there's still food inside. Empty, the freezer. The fridge. Also empty. Oh yeah, there is a can of Coke. Diet Coke. And over here, there is also a few food products. There are some vegetables and some tuna inside of those tins. But yeah, that's for it. Alright, and with that having said, as always, I take off my mask for this special moment. I want to thank you for watching to another exploration documentary here in France. A very special discovery. Special thanks to my friend Sarah for showing me this place, because it was actually her discovery. Check her Instagram out, and all I want to say to you is thank you for watching. If you enjoyed this video, you know the drill as always. Please hit the like button. You can subscribe to the channel down below for free, and also leave your thoughts about this house and the unexpected discovery in the comment section right down below. And then as always, we will see you on our next adventure. Broom out.